Hey guys, you're getting ready to watch a tutorial on this look here that I created with Gorgeous Cosmetics. This is my fall inspired eye look. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. And please, as always, check the down box below for any kind of information. And we're going to get started with the video. Hey guys, it's me Heather and I'm here to film a one brand tutorial for you. So I am using Gorgeous Cosmetics. You can see that I have no makeup on. I know, and but I did draw my brows on, and then I did moisturize my face already because I asked for the products and forgot a brow product. How stupid was I? But I was really excited about shadows, so I asked for lots of those. So anyhow, I hope you enjoy. I will show you the products, and I will put them up at the bottom so you can see that. So I hope you enjoy the video. So just keep watching. First up, I'm going to use the Gorgeous Cosmetics Base Perfect Liquid Foundation, and I am in the shade 00N. They sent 3 shades just to be sure that they could match me, so, and it does have a pump, and that is what it looks like. It appears to be a really good shade for me, so I'm excited about that. And I'm just going to put a little bit on here. Alright, and we can go back in, and this is my beauty blender. I'm going to wet it here with some water I have in the bottle. Okay, so I'm just going to take that. This is very, very wet, so it's thinning it out a lot. Gonna have to look in the mirror here because it's hard for me to tell what's not being rubbed in. That would make for a very bad video. And like I said, this is a very wet, I just sprayed it and didn't squeeze it out, so it's very damp. So if it thin this out, but this is great coverage for a very wet beauty blender. I think it covered pretty well. And I still have from that pump a lot more on the back of my hand. So I'm going to just take it on the bottom. And just... My nose is really red. I'm really red because I literally just put on a moisturizer. So... And that really gets my face real bright red. Just going to put a little leftover on my lids. Kind of work as a base. Even that out. Alright, so I'd say that's pretty good. I'm liking the way that looks. I do have their concealer, and this is in the shade Light Neutral. And we're going to put that on. And then I'm going to take that same damp, giving a lot of highlight. You can see that already. Look at my lip. So this would be great for your contouring as well. Much better, much better. This is really, really creamy, but it's not setting into my... It's like really creamy, but not setting in my lines at all. But it's got really good coverage. It really brightened up my under eyes. I like it. And you can see right that light hitting it. It's got the like illuminating almost. Alright, so there is that. I'm going to do the eyes, and then I will go back... I'm going to do the eyes, and then I will go back and finish with blush and all that stuff. So I'm going to start with this palette, and it is called their Smoky Eyes Hollywood Shades. And I'm going to just start with this gray here in this upper corner and the black. And we're just going to take, this is a Luxie 205 brush, tapered blending brush, and I'm just going to tap in both of those. I'm going to have to use my mirror here to make sure I blend. Let's make sure we don't have anything on our lid. I'm just going to take that all the way in. Hopefully you can see that crease and all the way in. Just doing the windshield wiper motion, if you call it that. And then again, just a little bit more of the black. Focus to the outer corner. Yeah, I like that. And same on the other eye. Take it all the way in and just windshield wiper back and forth. You can see how that's not as dark on the outside because I don't have the black yet. I'm just completely blocking your view. Here we go. So this is just a really big fluffy brush and I'm just blending, blending, blending. I have hooded lids if you were not, if you didn't know that, so I have to kind of go up a little bit higher to really make my eyes pop. And so there's that. And I just used those two shadows there. And then I'm going to use, oh, yeah, this is it. The Ever Metallic Shades palette. And it is gorgeous. It's the one that if you saw my haul of the Gorgeous Cosmetics products, this is the one that the Kardashians use. So, you know I had to have it. I had to be all over that one. So, let's get a, apparently I forgot a shadow brush. Okay, so this is going to take this, I think it's a Target shadow brush, and I'm going to use, I think it's called Gold Digger, or Dune, maybe it's called Dune. Anywho, it's this shadow here, and I'm going to use it all over the lid. I'm just kind of working it into that crease. See that? And there's that. It's just all over the lid and then slightly to the crease to just meet that black. Because all the gray did was just kind of kept it from being like really dramatic smoky. This is kind of a gradual, like the gray kind of toned it down a little bit, muted the black. So hope you can see that. It's not like bam in your face black. It kind of toned it down, so it goes well with this color. I'm gonna put a little bit more and working that up into the crease like I said. Okay, and then I'm just gonna flip this brush over to the other side and go into this little color here next to it. And that's going to go right in the middle of my lid. Hopefully I'm not blocking that for you. And that's just going right in the middle there. Very pretty. Yeah. You can see that. And that's just right in the middle. And then I'm going to, let's see, I think these are the same. Use this white. Use the white in there and then just kind of go up under the brow and into the corner, into the corner, just to make that pop. And again there. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this is an e.l.f. brush, I believe. It's an e.l.f. blending eye brush. So it's just very dense, compact. I'm going back to the black. Just lightly dabbing it, tapping off excess. And hitting that crease just a little bit more. Now that we have the color that we wanted on our lid, we can make that pop. And I'm not going all the way in, it's just the outer V there, you can see. Okay. Then again with the fluffy brush, without adding anything else to it, adding anything else to the fluffy brush, I'm just gonna go all over the crease to blend all those colors together, just in case. So, and there's that. I like that. It's very, makes me think of fall. It's like fall leaves. I like that. So, we are going to take this little cat liner pixie eye brush. I usually use it with my gel liner, but we have a cake liner here, and then it's in the shade black, obviously. I didn't know if it had a specific name, but it's in black. And what I'm going to do is put the cake liner underneath my eye. And this is totally optional, but you know me, I like dramatic. I like so I just tapped it in there again. Alright, and then for my other eye, do the same. The faces we make when we do our makeup, right? What you doing, sis? Alright, so it's just under the eye. You can, if you like, smoke that up. Just bring it up into a little line. You can see that. Just kind of bring it out a little bit on the bottom there. Kind of bring your eye up. And then for my upper lash, I'm going to spray it with some water. Wet the brush a little bit with the cake liner on it, so it's a little bit darker. And we're going to line the eyes on top with it. And then again, spray it. Can you see? Yeah, so for the upper, I just like to wet it. So again, on this eye. So there are the lined eyes with the cake liner. So you can do it two different ways if you want to use it wet or dry. So let's see. Now we're going to take the Gorgeous Cosmetics Everyday Blush Palette. Whew, if I can get it open. And these are the choices that I have. Lots of beautiful shades. And I'm going to take my Heavenly Luxe Radiance one from It Cosmetics. And I'm going to put it in. We're going to try this. I'm going to try it in these two pink shades here. I don't know how much pigmentation we're working with, so I want to be careful with that. Very pretty. Try a little bit of this coral to give us a little sheen. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to take this e.l.f. Kabuki brush that doesn't have anything on it. Because it was very pigmented, so now we have a lot of blush on our face. It's a lot more pigmented than we expected. So, I'm going to take this Beauty Blender back in and anywhere Ooh, I could contour with this. I'm going to take the mascara, which is the Gorgeous Cosmetics Glam Lash, which is in this very pretty packaging. Wow. You can see that. Look at that. I'm going to do that. Alright, so there's that. And then I've got two choices. I think I'm going to use the lipstick and pink flip. What's wrong, baby girl? And it's the shade. Alright, so here we have it. This is the final look. I am very impressed. I had played around with the products before, but they were all new to me, so it was a lot of fun trying everything on camera with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, if you have any questions that I didn't touch base on, please leave those below. I hope you enjoyed my, we're going to call it a fall leaf, kind of a, who knows. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll leave the information for Gorgeous Cosmetics down below. Check out the brand. They're awesome. Also, we'll have a blog post up tomorrow on this look as well. So if you're interested in seeing up-close pictures of everything, please check that out. And I will see you guys later. Bye. This box. Black, rose gold. Yes, please. It's called Decadence Hair Fragrance.